Hey there, Goblin Horde. This is the Goblin King, and man oh man, is this a spicy day for Amazon. Whew. So the trailer for their Revisionist fiction dropped at the Super Bowl last night, and the awfulness of that shit seems to have united fans across the globe to call out their absolute garbage. Coming from bounding into comics, where I was actually able to watch the trailer since I'm not a sports ball guy, this article here talks about how fans have been roasting the trailer ever since it dropped, with a quote attributed to Tolkien. The one that I know I've seen floating around on Twitter for a little while. The one that says, evil cannot create anything new, it can only distort and destroy what was invented or created by the forces of good. Yeah, that one. Bounding seems to think it comes from this quote from Frodo to Sam here. A paraphrase, if you will. The shadow that bred them can only mock, it cannot make, not real new things of its own. I don't think it gave life to the orcs, it only ruined them and twisted them. And if they are to live at all, they have to live like other living creatures. Now, we all know what they're going to say in response to this. I can already read the fucking headlines. You know, the same ones they do every time these woke idiots do something like this with Lord of the Rings or anything else. The same exact thing they did last week when they came out and called fans racists. Then go out and drop something like that Showtime documentary, right? But we're the racists. However, would you look at this? It seems that Bounding into Comics went through the comment section on the Amazon Prime account and found something really interesting. I myself scrolled through it a little bit. It seems that English isn't the only language where this quote is being used. Would you look at that? This is in Russian and... Oh, what's that? Polish? But aren't Polish people now a protected class under the wokey rules? Why, I do believe they are. They have them under that blanket term that's just a rearranging of the words colored person. Yet more evidence of the racism from the Wokies. But that's where they've stuck Polish people these days. So we can't contradict what they say, right? And if you scroll down some more in this article, what does it show you? Oh, look at that. There's some Turkish in there. Can't call those people racist either, right, Wokies? How about further down? Portuguese? Interesting. Now, see, this one could be either from Portugal, which are technically Caucasian people, or they could be from a South American country like Brazil, in which case, uh-oh, woke tard bots, where's your narrative going? Let's scroll a little bit further down, and wow, we see some Hebrew right there? Uh-oh. You say anything against them, you might be anti-Semitic. And Japanese. Interesting. Damn. It seems that the rejection of your woke little revision of a beloved tale isn't just a bunch of white racists, is it? It would appear that this is a downright global rejection, don't you think? It couldn't be because Tolkien's works, as they were already beloved around the globe for the last 70-odd years. I mean, it couldn't be because they've been translated into something like 42 languages, if not more, so that people all over the globe who love these tales and can identify with them as they were written. Nah, couldn't be. All of these people, they're just white supremacists, right? I mean, that's your fucking narrative, right? That's your fucking narrative, right? OneRing.net, that's your narrative? Anyone who doesn't like your woke bullshit is a racist? Only racist bigots don't want you fucking with the lore and then turning around and calling anyone who doesn't like it a racist? Isn't that correct? Or is it that you're fucking lying? That you speak with a forked tongue? Maybe calling people that have righteous criticisms of your work trolls and implying that they're threatened or disgusted by something when that's not the case at all. Maybe that shit has consequences. Oh, and Mariana Rios Maldonado, and maybe pull your head out of your ass and take a look at what these people are saying. People from all over the globe, including people that your kind, the wokey kind, thinks can't speak for themselves. They're speaking. Can you hear it? With this one quote, they have raised their voices and are screaming, "Fuck you." Oh, and one of the things that I didn't hit on in my last Lord of the Rings video was this idea that they're contracting like several millennia into a handful of years. I mean, what the fuck? Why? so they can throw an Isildur? It just... All this is fucking stupid, and Tolkien's family should be fucking ashamed of themselves. For real. As should the Tolkien Society and any real Tolkien scholar that goes along with this shit. Not these woke idiots with gender studies degrees that label themselves Tolkien scholars, like this bitch. Oh, and OneRing.net, fuck you. Fuck you and your lies about people not liking Ian McKellen. You're full of shit. I was around then too, motherfuckers, and I come from a podunk redneck-ass town, and everyone there was excited as fuck to see Ian McKellen as Gandalf, you disingenuous pieces of shit. Alright, so I think that's all I have for this one, folks. As always, my opinions are my own, and I encourage you to look into this story for yourselves. Make up your own minds about things. However, you're free to give me your opinion in the handy section down below there. While you're down there, become one of the Goblin Horde by crushing those like and subscribe buttons. I definitely appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow for another news story. See you then. Lates.